fucking talk to Joyce and see how far back we have to go. Fuck this shit. Come on, show us online, you dumb fuck. Sheesh. Wonder if I'm live or not. God, fucking piece of shit. Okay, see where we are. Okay, good.
You're back.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden
God, did I
boards
save
she's
after
standing
this?
on, and on the water around you.
No need,
course.
tell me something.
More lessons in basic
questions?
reality?
Okay,
Glad to have been of assistance.
conceptualization.
The little that.
Okay, shut up. Thank you, bitch. Conceptualization. Let's see. Let's see if I have anything to help with that. Let's see, is anything I'm wearing helping or hindering me? No, no. Composure, interfacing. Empire. Okay, let's stack up on all the conceptualization we can handle. Conceptualization. Con. 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 Okay, let's do a quick save.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic
Questions?
reality? Glad to have been of assistance.
Yes, 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 lovely. You've been a great assistant, I'll tell you that. Actually, no. Okay, come on. Doop, doop, doop. Let's try leveling up
You're back.
each time we fail.
Good. What more lessons in
Okay.
basic reality?
Yeah,
My favorite part of the
what
day.
is read for
Go
something
ahead.
A strange
fundamental?
coldness comes over you.
Glad to have
That's
been
all.
of assistance.
Okay.
You're back.
Okay, let's try
Good.
again.
More lessons in basic reality? My
It's
favorite part of
always
the
gonna
day.
be 3?
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
A strange cold.
Okay, I'll ask you again, bitch. Conceptualization. Okay. Got the highest conceptualization we can have.
Good. More lessons
Yes,
in basic
I love-
reality?
Ah,
My
now
favorite
we have a
part of the day.
28%
Go ahead.
A
chance.
strange coldness comes over you.
Okay, let's try this again. This is going to be our lives for the next
You're
5
back.
fucking years.
Good. More lessons in
Blah blah
basic
blah
reality?
blah blah.
A
Yes,
strange
yes, yes.
coldness.
A strange coldness. Woo! Let's level up all we can in conceptualization, so that gives us the best chance of actually succeeding with the fuck.
You're back.
Come on.
Good. More lessons in basic reality?
Hey, doop, doop, doop,
What
doop.
is all of
inside sideways? What shape is this world
We
then?
used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG. Occident Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
A dark gray corona?
The air is heavy with 80% humidity. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
What is
A
this?
bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Am I really that
Of
awkward?
course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place
This
here?
place is an unmarked micro-settlement on the coast of Martinez. It's lovely, really. I'm thinking of buying it.
Really?
Actually, yes. The thought did cross my mind when Mademoiselle Lillian over there told me about the fresh produce these women sell to restaurants on the Delta.
You both turn to consider the young woman. She's hunched over a net, methodically picking out ribbons of plastic.
This place could use a competent manager. There's so much to be done. But then I'll never get round to it, will I? Doubtless I'll be off someplace keeping social classes from each other's throats. Let's
Okay.
go back to the basics of reality. Glad to have been of
Okay.
assistance. The little...
Let's see, is that going to be enough to satisfy goddamn Measurehead?
The unpromising, raise pupil, observe.
Get your...
To comprehend time, you must possess at least a basic concept.
This student, just remember.
Come back to me when you...
Okay. Fuck this shit. Okay, let's see. Do I have to talk to this fucking cunt for goddamn ever? Okay, you need to speak to Joyce about it's pretty difficult check. Okay. General. Okay, turn back the wheels of time, unlocking the task, talking to citizens. Actually, reaching them. Chat with Gary. Renee, racist. Okay, you need to talk to Measurehead guides. Okay. Fuck this shit. Turn back time. Okay, let's try this again. This ain't. Okay, I guess I have to talk this spiritus fucking piece of shit. Fuck. This is the worst part of the fascist thing. Having us talk to her. Yeah,
lessons
talking
in
blah blah
basic
blah blah.
reality.
Let's see,
My favorite part,
spiritus
glad to have been of
corpus.
assistance.
Okay, let's fucking get the clothing changed. Okay, fuck. This. Okay. Wait. This is +1. Okay, that'll do. Spiritus. Spiritus. Okay, let's do a nice little quick save here and talk to the cunt again.
You're back. Good.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
lessons in
okay.
basic reality. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the International Zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Say nothing.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Say nothing.
I'm the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine. It's sharp.
Not the moderate kind.
I don't understand. What's so vile about
Haven't
that?
you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. We surrendered the nation to the financier pirates. No sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a man of the left. A true communard. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
You're a monster.
That's a pity. I hope we can remain collegial, despite the fact that I'm a high priestess of the capital. Don't take it personally. It was only business, as they say. Honestly. I may have even preferred it, had the communards won. Who knows? They might really have built something better. But they didn't, because they lost. When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something
With
differently?
due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
You're a patriot?
Yes. I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
You have a daughter?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. Now, shall we return to reality? Glad to have been of assistance. The
Let's see
little
if this is enough to fucking satisfy Measurehead.
promising race pupil.
Get your
To comprehend the concept,
This is Julius. Just remember.
come back to.
get your
To comprehend time, you the concept.
This is Julius. Just remember.
Okay.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic.
Is it here?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
And there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the pale is even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost. Or having our
The
minds
Pale
damaged
can damage the mind?
extensively. Some
How?
say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
Who says and who
The
argues?
logical positivists say the dialectic
Pericarnassian super E-Solar. It was not merely in the West, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it? The Western
There
Plain?
are signs of pretermodern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has introphonetic changed
Nothing.
then?
We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, Detective.
I sometimes sense vague shadows of the past, and it's not good.
Then tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
It's bad shit, that's what it is. Let's see. That we continue to persist at all is testament to our faith in one another.
Your ailing constitution, sweaty forehead, the beads there, and your heavy breathing.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
This investigation will be my masterpiece. The one they remember me by, I promise.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile,
Of course you ran.
you have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
That was fucking insane, Kim. And I wasn't really commenting during it because not my first rodeo, and I was trying to look up about this vision quest, you know, so I could still get content to you without pausing like a dumb fuck.
Yes, well, the rest of us have dealt with it for thousands of years, so...
You will have to deal with it, too, the lieutenant thinks. This is why I didn't want you to know.
Right, let's get to work,
Good luck,
Lieutenant.
detectives.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical.
Of course, a radical centrist. In these bright and loud times where 1,000 frequencies drown one another out, sober thinking is a radical act. It's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience.
No, I'm too fiery for this watercolor ideology. I'm trying to develop more extreme and interesting opinions.
That's a pity. Real democracy was just around the corner for Revachol. All the leading citizens are waiting there, without you.
I still need to be a fucking fastest for this playthrough, or else I would change. Okay, let's go back to Measurehead. And if we can't get what we need from him, we'll go to the Pale Driver. And I will be taking a break soon, because I don't know how much longer I can hold in my goddamn pee. That's another reason I'm not really talking. I am also just trying to hold in this fucking piss. And if you're just watching this video on YouTube, the previous installment of this series, the Xbox crashed again, so yeah, so it's actually been close to 2 hours I've been doing this.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I figured out the actually, I'm going to do a nice little quick save. Okay, I'm going to...
Managed to learn the reality rhizome, and next up is return into the past.
Okay, it looks like I am on my way. No, don't want to. I'll go to main menu. Okay. I see no one is watching both parts because I haven't had any viewers on this part of the stream, so I am just going to create my own little stream and be back shortly and we can continue the fascist round. Yay! The things I can say out of context. Hello, I'm Josh, and I am back. Empty bladder, snacks. Didn't have to refill my Coke, so that's good because basically for probably around an hour I was just trying to hold my bladder, so didn't need to add anything to that. Yeah, I am back and just getting everything set up again. Yay! And we're going to talk Fascist into Measurehead. Yay! So it turns out that you can, I guess, do this without Renee, because he died before I could, do some fascist talking points with him. And let's see. And but you talk to Joyce, and you do the cop thing, and then conceptualization, and then the pail, and ta-da! Takes a while.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I figured out the reality rhizome. Let's talk about turning back time again.
Managed to learn the reality rhizome. And next up is return into the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
bitch.
don't have it in you. Be grateful for that.
So it is possible to go back?
Anything is possible. Just not for you.
I internalized your race theory, and that was fucking hard.
Yes, for you, I imagine it was. Don't think that I am now obliged to be part of your little growing spurt. It is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. For some reason I pressed B instead of A.
He just needs some convincing before you can talk to him mano a mano.
Dr. Gary. Okay, let's do some safe scumming, as the cool kids call it. Okay. Ah! My god. Let's see. May my clothing help with suggestion? Perception? No. Oh, we need to get rid of that. That's a -1 suggestion. Okay, that's not suggestion. That's not suggestion. Okay. Okay, suggestion. Physical, electro, suggestion. Suggestion? Suggestion. Suggestion? Suggestion. Come on, suggestion! Suggestion. Suggestion? Suggestion. Sug. Ah! +1 to suggestion. Okay, nice. Empathy. Sug. Nice one to suggestion, of course. Oh, can't wear that one. Let's find a nice shirt. Okay. Oh wait, I meant to do a quick save. God damn it.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Okay, cross your fingers, folks. This is a low chance of success. But we've talked to Gary, talked to Lori Man, we got +2. Get him to talk to you in private. Yeah, baby.
It's obvious you need to steer the conversation to the topic that interests him the most. Something that he'd like to discuss with another man in private.
My cock.
Other than race science, what else do you think he's into?
So much gay shit. I mean, it might be repressed, but he's definitely into it. Even if it's just to have material to go, see, look how weird these queers are. When, like, having the dirtiest fucking porn you can imagine. Like, yeah.
Light
Yeah, we're the
bondage,
weird ones.
tattoos,
Light. Definitely tattoo. Bondage and like electrochemistry. You and I, we
perhaps
are on the same
socialism,
page.
seeing that he's working for the Union.
Sadomax, I think, seems to care about it. Are his woman. Sadomasochism?
Probably not. Women, however. He's surrounded himself, not with one or two, but 3 stellar babes. What's more, all these girls seem to be koikos. What's up with that? You have to find out what's his deal with Grad.
Listen, there's something personal I'd like to discuss with you. Your cock invading my asshole and conquering it.
Personal?
It's about slowly run your eyes over the girls. Stuff.
Herbo, you're gonna let him eye fuck me like that, John?
You mean the babes? Huh, I see. Perhaps we should talk in private. Come with me.
What about the case? You don't have time for this. At least not right now. Maybe later.
What about the
You
lieutenant?
go ahead and have your talk. I need a few things from Frit anyways. We'll catch up later.
But what if I don't want to do it
No,
without
really.
you?
We are not joined by the hip. You want to talk about women with him, and I want to do pretty much anything else. Don't let me hold you back.
He's gay, so he's like, yeah, nope, no, I don't like the pussy, so, yeah. I'll just, if you're talking about that stuff, I'm not interested. I'm
We
gay.
can talk without the pedomorph. It's me and you this time.
Alright, I'll let you know when I'm ready to go.
I am not going anywhere. And neither is my mother's office.
Alright, let's do this before anyone changes their mind.
Let's go. I'm ready to talk in private.
This way. Processed meat man.
We're gonna miss you, John.
The lieutenant nods, ready to spend some time on his own.
Don't worry, babe. This won't take long.
Yeah.
So, women, huh?
Strange. He seems different in here. Less monolithic, somehow.
Not first.
Women.
I like
And
women.
That's what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, and here he's just like this jock
What is
dude.
this really about?
I really need to find a way to turn
We
back time.
already established that. Tell me, what drives you to search for such fantastique mesures?
It's about
Pronouncing
love.
the rule is already clearing the fog from your mind. Don't think I didn't notice. Men only want to reverse time for one reason. Love. They say it's about honor, justice, revenge, regret, redemption, and a plethora of false reasons. But further back, deeper in, it is always love that drives them.
This can't be true for the racist lorry driver. Guy didn't have an ounce of love in his life. No,
Got a point there.
Gary seems way too scientific to get involved in some messy love conundrum.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing the racist lorry driver had with love was, I'm not getting my dick wet, so, it's a immigrant's fault.
I'm going to do you a kindness, Poopa. I'm going to share a secret with you. Here is the secret. There is no love in the past, only the present. The past is made of static images, distorted memories, demented nostalgia. This, the present, with all its possibilities, innumerable hits and misses, is far superior. It is a living organism.
Maybe, if you inquire more about the present, you'll figure out the secret of returning to the past.
Not to agree with the fascists, but yeah, the past is the past, and all we have is the present. So living in the present moment is the best thing. But, you know, you still need to recall the past and think of the future, because the present is, as Measurehead said, is a living organism. It's constantly changing.
There's something else you need to clear up with him, man to man. Why you knocked him out.
About knocking you out
Don't
earlier.
apologize. My women liked it. It is important to appear vulnerable sometimes. Vulnerability nurtures emotional contact.
Oh yeah, is he fucking saying, don't worry, I let you knock me out. Yeah, I got it. You're not tough at all. It's all about me, macho man here. Like you climb me like a tree. You
Emotional
fuck.
contact amplifies the ecstasies of sex. Like ivy, we are intertwined, weak and strong, man and woman, mother and child.
Wow, this man has truly internalized the psychology of sex.
And avoiding blame. What's up between you and the babes?
You are trying to insinuate something. This impotent psychological manipulation does not work on me. Speak up, Poopa.
I prefer you calling me a ham sandwich for some reason. God damn, I have so many psychological issues.
Now is the time to ask about the smell. Didn't he say that it is impossible to maintain an erection with the distinct smell of the koiga?
Aren't you bothered by the potat smell?
No. It turns me on.
Interesting. Is it some kind of aphrodisiac then?
I thought you didn't like women of other races, including Kochkos. Fuck
Your
is it?
mind is unable to capture the nuances of this particular situation. It exceeds the limits of your emotional intelligence and your genetic imagination. Do not even try.
God. It's like he's saying, yeah, listen, I'm totally racist. I hate the immigrants and all. And yeah. So what if I have a thing for a particular type of women? That means nothing. I am still the most racist piece of shit you'll ever find. Yeah, I hate them. I hate them totally as I'm boinking them. Boinking is such a funny word. Aren't you afraid of producing a Semino-Kochkik chimera?
Poopa. I belong to the SRS. And voluntary offspring production, chimeric or regular, is not an issue for me.
Oh god, so it's like, so you know you can produce a child that'll be a mixed race, which, you know, you hate, and he's like, well, my dick's special, man! Your dick ain't that special. I mean, I'm pretty sure by the muscles there, it may be good, but it ain't special, dude. Fuck, I pressed B again.
Seems to be missing from your records. Is it
It's
some
bullshit.
kind of performance enhancement supplement?
Is it a performance enhancement supplement you're taking? Look at those muscles there. That ain't
The
natural.
Semen Retention Society. It does not surprise me that you know nothing about it. Masturbateurs Anonymous is probably an organization you're more familiar with.
Well, at least my dick has more dignity. God damn it, why do I keep on
The
pressing B?
SRS is a closed group of strong-willed individuals who have dedicated themselves to building up strategic semen reserves. It takes iron will and razor-sharp focus, far beyond your spiritual potential.
Okay, SRS just seems like a group of guys masturbating. Like a group of masturbators.
An enormous expenditure of willpower to build up strategic semen reserves. You had me at willpower. Let's do it.
Wait, reserve? In other words, you're not fucking? I mean, to build up reserves, you're going to have to not fuck for a little bit, right? I do not want to look this shit up. I'm just
Life
gonna
is
scar myself.
all about pleasure. Why deny it?
Oh, I didn't think of this one. I was just thinking about every other option. Shit. Hold on. Did I get this right? You never actually climax during sexual intercourse? Oh god, the ladies. At least God, if he's so stuck up like this, he's focused on his own pleasure like to this extent. Yeah, those pussies are, oh god, those poor women, they're never coming.
This is an oversimplification. But yes.
How did the conversation end up
If
here?
discussing bodily functions disturbs you, we can talk about something else. Something you are.
Okay.
Now is the time
Okay,
to
let me
ask
get
about
back
the
to
smell.
that.
Didn't he say,
Your mind is unable to capture the nuance. Poopa.
Essa? Is it some kind of performance?
The seam. The essence.
And in life is
Okay,
all
let's get
about
back.
pleasure. Why deny it?
This is an oversimplification. But yes,
Sounds exciting. How do I join?
I just told you, you don't. It's not meant for a feeble and traumatized mind like yours.
Yeah, okay. I'm the traumatized mind, and you're supposedly using the pull out method that's always effective.
Only after years and years of emotional, psychological, and spiritual powerlifting can a man start looking into joining the SRS.
What's so great about
Look
the present?
around you. Look at the advancements in the sexual sciences. All the novel techniques, accessories, preservatives, massage oils, lubrication salves, abortion clinics. And the women who shave and are capable of understanding concepts like polyamory and coitus casualis. The Khoikhoi and their promiscuity are at the forefront of all that.
In other words, he has a
Sounds
fetish.
fun. It's high time you incorporated some of these things into your daily life.
Hold on. What are these novel techniques you
You're
mentioned?
asking me to share the sacred techniques that I've gathered and internalized on my life journey with you, a stranger?
I'll suck your cock.
Watch out. He's getting defensive.
Maybe just one
Do
or
not
two?
think the serenity of my mother's office makes me forget we are biological competitors, albeit unevenly matched.
I know, right? You don't climax. And you have a small dick.
You are more likely to get the coalition to sign over their warships than get these weapons of pleasure and control out of me.
Oh my god. Yes, I mean, what, Daddy?
This knowledge never passes from a man to another man, not even from a father to his son. This path is to be taken in absolute solitude.
I don't think anyone's being promiscuous with me. I wish they were, though.
Desperation, wishful thinking, confusion. No woman wants to create a lasting psychosexual bond with a man enthralled to his biological impulses.
But she would like one to, make her feel extreme pleasure from time to
You
time,
have to
mister.
shed this infantile shell if you ever wish to find a worthy mate.
So, in other words, she's never going to be satisfied.
Everything's revolving around women and sex with this guy. What's that about?
You're very focused on women and
We
sex.
are life. Life is sexuality. Sexuality in competition with sexuality. The sexuality of other organisms. The point of any competition is to win.
When? What exactly?
The future. In a biological sense, the man whose essence, whose genetic blueprint is passed on to the most hosts, down to the most generations, fulfills his biological purpose to the greatest extent. This is the love victory.
Okay. First things, I'm sure the women being referred to as host is like, oh yeah, that gets me nice, hot, and bothered. And two, you don't actually come. The women you have around you are people you don't want to reproduce with. So, and you're not coming anyway, so you're not going to win shit. Let me guess, you're just infertile, and then that's how you can. And you're just making up how superior you are by controlling when you come and not. Yeah. There's a whole bundle of
What
trauma
about
there.
the Semen Retention Society?
Exactly! I like this. Sex is about cooperation. It doesn't matter how many partners you've had. Exactly. Wait, what about your semen club?
Retention Society.
Same
I
thing.
told you, this is a simplification. Climax is not required for victory. In fact, it is discouraged. A true man retains his essence.
Okay, let me give you a little biology lesson, okay? So listen closely, dude. Okay, listen closely. To impregnate a woman, you need to climax, because when a guy climaxes, that's when the semen shoots out and speeds full steam ahead to the woman's vagina to get to the fallopian go to the fallopian tube and impregnate the egg. Therefore, climax is very much needed for your quote-unquote victory.
It is far more masculine to pass on a blueprint of your mind and your spirit than your flesh.
That's not
Women
how
give birth to
reproduction
flesh,
works.
And men give birth to spirit. Spirit is immortal.
Okay, so you're infertile, you can't get women pregnant, so you're making up all this bullshit about passing on a spirit being, even better. I believe in reincarnation, mind you, but, reincarnation still means there needs to be reproduction on the physical plane.
He has a point. While an idea is born potentially immortal, flesh is always doomed to die. Spirit is housed in flesh. No one cares about your fancy ideas if you're getting beaten up behind a bar.
Exactly. Sex is about cooperation. It doesn't matter how many partners you've had.
Spoken like a man defeated by love, unable to face the harsh realities of nature. We are sky, butterflies, rhododendrons, rhinos, nature against nature. Love takes courage, courage to fight.
Oh, coming from the guy that is definitely going to be infertile. I haven't looked that up. If it's not revealed from the choices I make, I am going to look at the Wikipedia article for it, but right now he definitely sounds infertile.
This defeatist talk of cooperation is why you have no future. It is also why you have no love.
Oh, and Mr. Infertile here is so full of love he can't climax. Wait, can you... Are there any diseases where you can't climax? God, that would be so fucking painful. Dear Lord, no wonder he's made of this bullshit
Who needs
ideology.
love if you can wield fear? You have cold, hard facts to protect you from heartbreak, and that is enough.
You seem to have a set idea of masculinity. I wonder where it
This
comes
is
from.
no time for vague generalities. There is something
Really?
else on your mind. Ask the question you intended to ask, or face your cowardice.
Answer the question, you coward.
No, this is a trap. He will say or do something horrible if you go down this path. Time to get personal. He's finally ready to open up to you.
Oh yeah, and I'm ready to open up to him. I am going to the deepest depths of hell, dear Lord. All right. What made you
The only
Measurehead?
man worth being called a man, Father Jairzino.
Oh god. Yep. And how did he make
Father Jairzino made me hard, where my mother made me soft.
Oh, that sounds so
Together,
sexual.
they made me complete.
It's very poetic, but you're avoiding the question. How did he raise
Father
you?
Jairzino was very wise. He realized that if the tender touch of my mother wasn't opposed, I would turn into a
In other words, he abused you.
complete pussy.
Yep, that's abuse. Physical abuse.
So he did what a man must. He became a counterweight of iron. Through scarcity, assizes, discipline, and respectful distance every father should have for his son.
And you're justifying your abuse because you can't admit
Smells
it.
like physical violence.
Did he ever hit you? Because it seems like he
The
did.
stereotypical worries of a traumatized social worker. The reality does not correspond to your personal trauma. And if it did, I would welcome it. A good fight with Father Jairzino would be a great honor.
So, like, I can't admit that I was traumatized beyond belief because then I'll be a pussy and I wouldn't be able to live with myself. No, you've misunderstood me. My father didn't hit me. I don't have any personal trauma, but
This
you do.
denial does not serve your spirit. You are like a dog with its tail between its legs. It is visible to all. It is visible to women, and the reason why you haven't found a worthy mate, or why the worthy mate was stolen from you.
Hey, let's just say the breakup didn't happen because Harry wasn't hot or good in the sack. Okay, let's just get that out of the way.
Strange. There are no memories of that recorded anywhere in your body. He's making it up.
No shit, he's making it up. The Semen Retention Society? That's made up as shit. Oh shit, I didn't change the cockatiels. Fuck. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put down the mic for a moment. Hang on. Okay, meant to change the cocks. Danny and Jorah can't be allowed out at the same time for the majority of the day, but we still need to give them enough out time. Let's
It's more
continue.
likely that your father wasn't even around to beat you.
Oh, fuck you, Logic.
This is a weakness I can empathize with. You have my pity. Take solace in it.
Oh, I'll take your pity once you open your mind to the fact that you're brutally traumatized and making up bullshit. Is Jahtarzo your biological father? I don't care about
Yes.
pronouncing his name correctly.
I inherited my genetic makeup from Father Jairzino. I am an evolution of him. He is immortalized in my essence, even after his physical body expires.
Why do you call him father so and so and then.
Because Father Jairzino is my father, and his name is Jairzino.
Thanks for sharing all this with
I am
me.
merely offering a small glimpse of functional family dynamics. Something you were clearly deprived
Thank
of.
God. Naturally. You You don't always have to be so hard. Live a little,
Don't
let
think
loose.
now that you've divorced yourself from the rule, you're fit to give me life advice. I didn't become what I am by succumbing to the pleasure-seeking demands of my physical body. You, however, clearly did. And that's more than I need to close
Oh,
this
the
argument.
pleasure seeking? You mean, since you being with the three women is obviously against your very ideology, you're not doing it for any higher purpose or anything. You are pleasure seeking with those three women. So don't fucking talk to me about, oh, I'm just don't pleasure you. You seem comfortable in here. Do you like this place?
Yes, I
Pussy?
have always liked this place. It is my favorite. When I was a kid, I used to come here and wait for my mother to finish her work.
Oh, so your mother was a
Great
whore.
times were had here, filling in the great coloring book of the Simonine flora and fauna, the carrion flowers and the monotremes, the mangrove forests and the megabots. And the couch. The couch is very comfortable, even though it is very small. There is no couch like this one.
The couch does look very cozy. He's right about that.
So, does your mother work here?
No.
What she used to.
Yes.
Oh, did she retire? Am I being a
She
dick?
did.
Yes.
Yes. With great honors. The greatest, some say. A true modern ritual. The entire organization attended when she was given the honorary engraved paperweight. It was a tender day.
Sorry, get another Kit Kat. Sorry.
There should
That
be
well?
something here. A memory, a feeling, even if it's just a glimpse. But the
Let me try
depths of
something.
your psyche remain silent. You don't have a single memory of your mother.
I can't remember anything about my
I
mother.
am not surprised. You are like the runt of the litter, abandoned, incapable of nurturing a woman's love. Our mothers are the ones who teach us to receive affection from the opposite sex. A bond you have clearly not experienced.
Oh. Oh, is that... Hey, my love of my mother is like so extreme, brah, because it doesn't infringe on my masculinity, because she helped me get all these babes, you know, with her, like, teaching me motherly stuff or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, mothers get... Make sure you get sex.
Instead, you have developed this unhealthy obsession with the past. Standing before me, hoping to turn back time. This is not the answer. Reinvent yourself from defeat.
I really must return to the past now.
Clearly, it is impossible for you to shed your neurotic obsession. This wailing for the past is a task unfit for men. It is better left for widows mourning their husbands, and for mentally ill communists mourning their commune. If you want advice on babes, or the mysteries of life, or even on Revachol, look forward. To escape your defeated state, you need to move forward. On to future victories.
God. 9 out of 10 times he spouts some fucking bullshit, but every now and again he actually says something sort of smart.
But isn't he a traditionalist? Why does he keep talking about future?
Oh, exactly. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew there's like, oh, look, he said something smart, but that's smart, but not smart for a fascist. Wait, I thought you were a traditionalist.
I am not a tradition.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, just lighting the screen up again. I'm not a traditionalist. Life on this planet does not move backwards. The ivy moves forwards, covering the whole door. The flowers grow outward, covering the whole meadow. Nothing grows against time and space, only along its ley lines can nature progress. It's about the suzerain. He's coming on me.
It seems to me you are in need of a warning. Here it is. It is absolutely possible to return to the past. You just need to take a ticket to Seregli Island, the southernmost of the Semenine Archipelago, also known as Ile de Fantôme, and walk into Pale. Let it dither and rot your mind. Then you can marinate forever in your irreversible defeat, while race enemies laugh at your motionless, gab-mouthed corpse.
No, this does not sound inviting.
No
Where would
shit.
you even get a ticket? You can't just pack your bags and leave. It gets very cold in the office, like in a desert after the nightfall.
Why do I have the feeling there's a
There is
catch?
no catch. You will get what you want. The rule is a cruel master, but it is not Pale. Pale takes your mind and rejects the flesh. It is capricious and terrifying, like a virgin. You will lose your courage before her face.
Capricious, terrifying like a verge. Wow. Wow. Fix the flesh.
Go have a look. The white-haired protein mass at the intersection. A lorry driver. Impossible to miss her if you're even a half-decent cop.
Pale driver? Yes, I've already
Go
talked to her.
talk with her again. Ask her about Pale. See what a relentless obsession with the past does to a man.
A protein mass?
An empty vessel the mind has deserted. A husk no longer inhabited by the consciousness. Biological waste.
This goes far beyond your conceptual reach. Beyond the conceptual reach of anyone, really. A chill races down your spine.
Alright, I'll go check her out
Yes.
then.
Our little meeting has finished. It's time to leave my mother's office and return to our jobs. I hope this has been illuminating to you. And remember, what happens in my mom's office stays in my mom's office. Quiet contemplation ends, biological rivalry resumes.
God, you're hot.
Finally! I thought I have to come looking for you. What took you so long?
We got into some pretty deep waters there.
What happened?
It got very personal and a bit
Shocking.
weird.
Did you learn how to turn back time?
Building up strategic team. No! I thought it's bad. No, but I learned that no matter how tough you are, someone's always tougher. His father, I think he had it rough.
Yes. I got that vibe from him too. Explains a lot. Everyone had it rough around here. It's a rough time, in a rough place. I'm not trying to belittle him, but find me a Ravacholian who didn't have it rough. They don't exist.
Except perhaps people in Ozone.
Let's go now. It's getting cold and it's too late to put him in a foster home.
Save. Yeah, he did have it fucking rough. I'm having it fucking rough trying to figure out these fucking stairs. Let's get to that pale lady driver. Yeah, there's a lot of depth to Measurehead. I like how Kim's like, well, can't do anything about it, so we're gonna have to move on.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
I think I know what's going
And
on with
what
you.
is that?
You're a Pale driver. You transport goods through
Great.
the Pale.
He asked the Pines rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone about it. Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out of this.
This is about turning back
We're
time.
still on this ridiculous side task, I see. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale transport.
No offense. But your partner? Seems like a bit of an idiot.
Thank you!
Republica, a filterless cigarette from Misk.
Yeah, don't call me an idiot. They're going to call you an idiot. Anyways, I blacked out after a night of heavy drinking and lost all memory of the world.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Pergunte a Poeira. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything. Even things I never knew.
Things you never knew, so you have turned
The
back
smell
time.
of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling piece when Dolores Day was shot.
Yes, yes. This is what you've been searching for.
The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
over radiation?
Heroic doses, Harifia. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catala Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this? What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it look like, the
Like
Pale?
looking into the ocean at night, in the dark. You cannot
And?
see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
What does it feel
Nothing.
like?
Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
How do you pass
In
through
the
it?
belly of an airship, behind the stair windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Not on this lorry,
No,
then?
the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
The wheels all small and round. Multi-axle trailers.
One last thing. You said we can just become vapor?
Yes,
No elaboration. This is your chance. Ask her. Is it really possible?
Hold on. You said it was possible to turn back time through the
Herife,
Pale?
what you understand wouldn't fill a pamphlet.
I get
You
that
don't
a
need
lot.
to turn back time. The Pale is already churning with it. As the tide of Pale rises, so does the past. Someday both will cover the whole world. That's it. That's the story.
Oh, that is so sad. You mean we'll all be drowned in our own
And
past?
that's just fine with me. I don't mind becoming vapor. I like vapor.
You don't like the sound of that, Chief. All the really good stuff is right here, in the present.
That's what everyone's been saying. I feel I already have what you have in
They'll
some
say
way.
there's a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south?
The motorway
It's a
south?
story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Tarife, not Pale drivers. Way beyond the established Pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
In the center of this town, there's a ghostly motorway, she sang.
What is at the end of the motorway
No
south?
one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance when I was a child. A child rowing on the lake.
Ma'am?
Josiana.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion. A child descending.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, Detective. Now, I'd like to have a word with you about this side task of yours.
I feel like I'm
You've
getting
been
really
saying
close.
that for a while, and yet, we only seem to be getting further from our actual goal. Because the problem isn't time, it's you, Detective. If you're serious about this, really truly serious, then I suggest you take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask yourself what's really going on.
The lieutenant is right. It's the only way forward. Face yourself, Kingsman.
Now, come on. Let's leave this one to her reveries.
Okay, twink boy. Oh, you should go.
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Like some kind of
This place is-
cross-country law official.
This place is kind of growing on
Aye.
me, you know.
But don't let it grow too much. This is not the place to settle down. Now, what's on your mind, officer?
Well, if you're here, it's the perfect place to settle down. Okay, seems like I already did this. Be seen ya.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression, "This idiocy has gone on far too long. It's time to wipe that decadent homosexual grin off your face. Time to see yourself as you truly are."
Okay. Let me, get some endurance stuff. And it seems like I can't level up anything. So let's see. How's my clothing with endurance? Nope. Nope. Okay. No endurance. Not a lick of fucking endurance. Okay. Endurance, come on. Come on, I need to beat some people up or beat myself up. Endurance. Ooh, there's some endurance. Yeah, baby. Come on, endurance. Come on, endurance, endurance. Da, da. That's encyclopedia. Endurance. Endurance, yeah. Okay, let's do a nice little quick save and let's see if we can kick my own ass.
An old mirror This idiocy has gone on far too long. It's time to wipe that decadent homosexual grin off your face. Time to see yourself as you truly are.
Face yourself.
What was that?
I did not.
Yes, you did. There's no use denying it. The problem is obvious. You simply can't hack it. You're a failure. It's all too much for you.
But I was trying so hard. I was
It
making
wasn't
progress.
enough. You simply don't have what it takes. That stupid expression was your last line of defense. But now, even that has collapsed. The combined armies of pain and shit are streaming through your gates, pillaging your stores, carrying off your woman.
No, not
Oh
the
yes,
stores.
they're all wiped out. Your bushels of grain, your salted meats, your hogsheads brimming with bitter ale, all gone. Your fields have been put to the torch. Your great hall is a ravaged husk. You are bereft, and that doesn't even begin to cover what's happened to your woman.
God
oh
damn
yes,
it.
they're all gone. Carried off by foreign invaders because you failed to uphold the most ancient and noble vows. The worst part is they might even prefer it this way. Now, every night while you masturbate in the ruins of your not-so-great-anymore hall, they're getting pleasured by foreign men with superior testosterone levels and far more advanced sexual practices than your feeble grunt and thrust.
It's never... God, does it have to be
Yes,
so awful?
it should be awful because you failed. Failing is weakness, and weakness is awful. That is the way of the world. It turns out you've already been wearing your true face. The face of the loser. The face of he who could not handle it. Now, get out of your sight.
Okay, let's... Now that we had that depressing thing, let's
An
see
old
what
mirror,
happens
this
when we
idiocy
succeed
has
our
gone
role.
on far too long. What was...
Come on, and that was a failure. Let's try again, people!
An old
I
mirror,
could do this
this
all day.
idiocy has gone on. What was...
What was that? Yeah, I know, right?
An old mirror
How's
hangs on the
everyone
wall.
doing
This
today?
idiocy has gone on. What was
Come
that?
on. Damn it. Come on!
An old mirror. This idiocy has gone on. It's time you knew the truth,
Yes!
brother.
I am
Love,
ready.
time, river call. It's all shit.
All
All
of it?
of it.
Even
Especially love, brother. Face it, no one's willing to make the sacrifices that are necessary, not in this day and age. Look deep inside yourself. You know it's true, because it hurts.
Deep inside yourself. I won't give up. I can't
Who
give
said
up.
anything about giving up? It takes a true kingsman to summon the will to face reality in all its darkness, to stare straight into the abyss and do what must be done.
Let's see. How do I know him? How do I know I'm a true
Remember,
kingsman?
Kingsmen are not born, they are made. And the only thing that can unmake us is that which drove us to rise above in the first place. We keep that thing locked in the deepest cellars of our mind. So deep, we forget what it is. Does this thing unmake you? Or does it heal you? We keep it buried like a horrible secret. We feed it through the cracks in the floorboards out of a sickening sense of nostalgia. Just enough to keep it alive. And yet, it still comes to us in moments of weakness, unbidden, a source of shame and panic. This is a horrible allegory for whatever is on the other end. A day will come when you need to take a shotgun to that cellar, shoot whatever is down there in the head, and walk away, never looking back.
What happens to me
You
then?
will be free to love Revachol like no one has ever loved her. You will be her champion, and she will be faithful to you. If you can just make this last sacrifice, you will finally know happiness. So ask yourself, when the time comes, can you shoot the past in the head, walk away, and never look back on its rotting remains?
What's that? Okay, rack the imaginary shotgun. Whatever it takes for
The
Revachol.
bloated whores, schizophrenic anarchists, and deformed moneylenders tremble, trying to shield their eyes as he, le gendarme en diamant, walks by. Enough. The Franco-Nigerian Court of Honor has held your naked soul up against the sevenfold sun miracle and looked right through it. Close your eyes and know this is who you are. You're tired, afraid, sad, hungry, and in pain. But most of all, confused. Yet, still, like a tiny icebreaker, the tiniest boat in the fleet, you plow ever forward. Now, open your eyes and witness the small wonder. The HMS Modest Kingsman has left the docks. You are neither the greatest nor the strongest icebreaker on the seas, but you are what you are.
That is so good. It's like, hey, you're a piece of shit, the world is shit, and the point isn't that you're a broken piece of shit. It's the fact that you get up, you do your thing day in, day out, that you walk and hold your head high even though you're a depressing piece of shit. I think, honestly, that's a good lesson because my world is shit. I'm a piece of shit. And yet, I continue on. I pull through day in, day out. Something keeps me holding on, and some days I don't know what that is. Some days it feels like the pit I am in is never going to end. That I'm always going to be falling. That there's not a drip of happiness to be found, but somehow I keep going. So, yeah. Wait, what happened to my face?
It was time to banish that pitiful, sad look from your face and replace it with a perfect reflection of your unyielding resolve, your noble suffering. Maybe it will make you temptation-proof, so something good will come out of this at least. You'll plow your way toward the frigid lands of Gutla and Vasa, smashing every ice sheet in your path. Nothing can stop an icebreaker.
Will I ever be able to make another
Never.
face again?
May this serve as a constant reminder of your sacred, unputdownable burden. That's one way of saying that the nerve damage is quite severe. The only way you'll be able to change your face now is with your fingers.
I will never forsake my
Now,
vows.
shout from the top of your lungs.
Woo!
You are the noble sufferer. In a rundown shack on the far coast, a middle-aged man pounds his fists and looses an animal cry as he stares into a sliver of clouded glass. From above the Bay of Revachol, a cold wind gathers in response. The people of the fishing village pull their coats and blankets tight about themselves. You step back from the mirror. A loose board creaks.
Let the mirror be for now. Okay, I got a nice achievement for that. So, let's go.
What happened to you?
Lieutenant asks as he leans in, eyes mapping your face. Oh,
Yes.
this?
Your face. Looks like you're having a stroke. Can you even move it?
That's a negative, Lieutenant.
Absolutely. Lift the corners of your mouth with index fingers.
I just
See?
don't understand, officer. Please help me understand.
This is what I am now, Kim. What I was always meant to
And what
be.
is that? A walking mask?
I am
No,
icebreaker.
you are not. What you are is an RCM lieutenant conducting a murder investigation.
I plow my way towards the frigid lands of Kodlan Voss, smashing every ice sheet
No.
in my path.
But you see, you don't. You are not an icebreaker, or a firewalker, or even tequila sunset.
Nothing can stop the
Are you
icebreaker.
fucking insane? Don't answer that, and stop doing it. Let's go.
The lieutenant's command instantly lets all the wind out of your sails, like he overrode your mind or flicked some secret master switch. It's like he reconditioned you.
Okay, let me talk to Kim differently because I like Kim. I like that. I do like him going.
What happened to you?
Oh,
Yes.
this?
That's a negative, Lieutenant.
I just don't
Absolutely.
understand, officer. And what is that? A walking mask? No, no. But you see, you don't. You are not an icebreaker, or a firewalker, or even tequila sunset.
I'm sorry, Kim. I think it came over me.
It's okay. We are both under a lot of stress right now. Let's just try to not let it get to us and remember what we came here to do.
But I am a fucking icebreaker. Fuck. I do like him coming back to sort of bring us into reality, because we're not something fanciful at the end of the day. Like, it's good that we have things and we keep on going day in, day out. But, you know, at the same time, you know, don't override our importance. I sort of got lost in that thought myself.
Our cannon, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Is little Lily your
Yes.
sister?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go and get closer to the end there. That was, the Fascist little thought was a nice little journey to go through, I will say that. Oh wait, wrong one. Can we get over there? I don't think we can. Oh, we can! I knew that.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to
Dripping
see
water
inside.
falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
It's also sort of embarrassing. I got so caught up in the icebreaker thing. It's like Kim is really good because he's like takes you down for the high place, but doesn't trash you at the same time like you're okay. Yeah, you know, just beating you down with reality so you don't get too full of yourself, and that's really good. Like your face, like from your point of view, it's like, hey, this is okay, and Kim's like, dude, it looks like you're having a stroke. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. But yeah. I like that, I will admit, I sometimes think a little too highly of myself. So it's good to keep yourself humble. Still be like, I'm going to do things day in, day out. I will do things. I will get through the hardships. You know, but at the same time, you're not the center of the world. You're not even that fucking important. You're just someone doing the same thing other people are doing. Just, I don't know. Embarrassed, but God, Kim, I love Kim. Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still
Well
shoot,
enough,
though?
actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
That's good.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Hold on. Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what was that about the windows
Oh yes,
before?
so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha, but it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Wait, what's an R&D
Apologies,
department?
it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, research and technological development.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
Look at the building looming
It
over
looks
you.
old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Fell Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was
It was
that
here
ace?
in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rhein, ICN and Zhang, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Fell Electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Oh,
Yes.
hon.
To lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
Tape computers,
Tape
right.
computers.
What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape
They
computers?
used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Decret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bombecer d'Insolente. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
I wonder
The
why.
kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How did the tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, They were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the
Oh
world.
my god.
What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center, Paul Okerman, Keith and Guy Jost? What are you talking about,
the
man?
Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Very,
Cool.
very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the failed playback
Yes,
experiment?
the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the felt playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries
Who
destroy
knows?
it?
Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype.
2 seagulls circle in the sky. You look up and think, really? Or was there a 4th prototype that remains hidden in the mausoleums below Coal City?
I wanted to ask
But of
something
course.
else.
What else?
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious
No,
around?
I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
Great, thank you for all the
No,
interesting
thanks
information.
to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Whatever.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out. Feld, a slogan used to intertwine
sorry.
with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow is just a whisper
Looks
away.
like tomorrow never came.
Step
Above
closer.
the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Okay, I found the empty map, heard Lena's true story, went on a date. Hey! Confronted the pigs, death notification, found the jacket. Listen to the wind.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting
Trying
to do
to
here?
talk to the wind. The city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
Ah, basically. She could be anywhere, but how do we find
How
her?
do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here, but who knows? Maybe she's reckless.
Or spiritual? She could be looking for refuge.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we can't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Listen to the wind again.
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it
Through
go?
the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
Down there.
I think she's down there below this
Okay.
building.
Why?
Ever since I woke up, maybe even before, I've been getting these strange cold spells.
Good, yes. Cold spells. So basically your hangover is telling you she's down there?
Call it a gut feeling. I'm not telling you the wind
So,
told
how
me
do we
shit.
get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the
Perhaps
roof?
you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Oh, that's good. Might want to get into another line of business.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Okay, and I plan to get to Ruby. So I'm going to need to get some health items. Nice big journey back. It's not the way there. Trunk. Need to get through that door. Get my druggy wuggies.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or
Get them
something.
all round to 7.
Okay, here.
At least.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
He will. You're a rough lover, ain't you, Danny? Well, I'm not sorry. Yeah, she's making sweet, sweet love to her little plushie. You interrupted her masturbation session. Oh my god. Let's position ourselves by the building. I'm going to take a small break. I need to refill my drink. Like on another stream I would have been embarrassed about, probably saying masturbation, but the weird shit we've heard through this stream alone is like, yeah. If you couldn't handle that other stuff, I don't think you're getting to this point in the video, you know? Oh wait, I need to get up. Yeah, yes I can. Save. Let's go to main menu. And I will be back shortly, and everyone else, you can take a nice stretch, and I will be back in a moment. Hello, I'm Josh, and welcome back to not more Skyrim, not more Stardew Valley, more Disco Elysium. Depending on how things go, we're either going to face off against Ruby or stop the stream just before we get to Ruby. Yay! Woo! Yes. And if you're wondering, and if you sort of guess by how I went to get supplies before continuing down this route, it's because, yeah, she's basically this game's version of a boss battle. So you're going to need to watch your health. Yeah. Hopefully I can have her live again. But it's such a long talk that I can't
A rusty ladder
do it a
leads
second
to the
time.
rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the
The
situation.
distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
190. I'm a
Okay,
giant.
but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Come on, Kim. Where's your adventurous
This really
spirit?
has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Ooh, Savu fair. Okay, you're not ready to do this yet. I need to change my clothing. Let's save you fair. Which one's that? Visual, concept, drama, rhetoric. Is it even real? Ah, it is real. Do we have anything that helps or hinders? Let's see, salve. Ah. Oh, I got a minus on my shoes. Oh, I'm gonna have to change out these lovely shoes. Oh, well. Shoes. Perception. Shoes. Direct mode, so yeah, that's really gonna be helpful. Better than nothing. Okay, what was the other one? Let's try, let's see, salve. Salve. Nope. Salve. Oh, that's again with a -1. Salve. Okay, looks like we've got everything we can.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
Okay, let's try this.
On second thought, maybe teleportation isn't a thing.
Why?
Because you're just standing there squeezing your buttocks and nothing is happening.
Kim, it isn't happening. I'm not teleporting.
Please, don't try to climb the building. We'll get in another way.
Okay. Oh, let's open some more thoughts in the thought cabinet and I get a few. 15th, Wild Pines. Lickety dump. Who cares? Business ventures and creative marketing victories love. Hell, even sexual victory, definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Okay. Okay, let's unlock that one.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the fell building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
Come closer and
Your
look in.
eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe.
Oh shit.
The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's
An
in there?
ordinary drainage pipe. Darkness.
Okay, what
As
else?
your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
And?
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Oh yeah, druggy. Nope. Could we get into the fell building through this
Given
pipe?
that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
And it's right here, a maintenance door.
Oh yeah, big boy time. This needs you to put your back into it.
Try to pull the door open.
You and the lieutenant leave all your weight into pushing the doors apart, but you're not quite synchronizing your efforts. They slam shut again before you can enter.
Let's take a breather and try this again later. It's very...
Let's see, how far back did I save? Did I try?
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
Okay, let's try to
On
teleport
second
again.
floor, because you're just standing there.
You're not. Please.
Okay, we're going to need physical instrument. Physical instrument. Okay, we need to get items that make that better. Physical. Okay, good. My shirt saves the day yet again. Physical. Let's see what bits of the armor I have. Okay, that's pain threshold and volition, but no physical instrument. Trauma authority, physical. No, I already have a cooler shirt, damn it. Watch it. Physical. Let's get physical. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I don't really have much to do with physical shit, do I? Oh, no, that's minus 2 on physical. Damn. I was like, physical, yay, then I'm like, aww. Okay, let's save here.
old building
you.
light, your eyes slowly begin. The lieutenant looks over your and order as your eyes and nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown.
Given that this, however,
He means,
and it's right.
oh yeah, big boy time. This needs
Come on,
you and
come
the
on, come
lieutenant.
on. Damn. Okay, let's try this again, folks. Let's keep this interesting
And
and
hold the building
engaging
light.
until
Your
he says
eyes
coming.
slowly begin. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder and order as your eyes and
Given, however,
he means,
and it's right.
oh yeah,
Okay.
big boy time.
Cross your
This
fingers,
needs
folks.
you to
Cross
drop
your
back. You
fingers.
and the lieutenant.
Damn it. Who wasn't crossing your fingers? So, one of you wasn't.
And old
Gonna
pipe.
find out
building
which
light.
one.
Your eyes slowly begin. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder and order as your eye and
Given, however,
he means,
and it's right.
oh yeah, big boy time. The metal doors are heavy,
Yes!
and the flaking rust hurts your palms. But together with the lieutenant, you manage to slide them open just enough to squeeze in.
Good work. Shall we?
Yes, we shall, honey bun. You should take out your flashlight. Okay, game, I hear ya. Oh fuck, no. Okay. Did not mean to go to the top of the roof. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. I just kept on going up the stairs like a fucking idiot. I don't think we're not going to get into the boss fight with Ruby today. We're just going to explore this area and end the stream. Because it's getting close to dinner time. So, you know, it's a... I want to eat nom-noms. Oh, fuck. Come on. How do I get out of this room? This is going to be my doom. This is... Get out. Oh, got out of there. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, I'm going to change my clothing because yeah, Ruby is close. It's not good to fuck around and find out with her. No. Not good at all. Different pants, different pants. Okay.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
This is an Ushanka, right?
Kraz Mazov would have worn this, Yushenka. Mazov knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade. Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more
Fuck
communist.
yeah! If I wasn't playing this, fascist route here, I'd be a communist. Okay, way too excited about that. God damn it. Xbox did not like that. Like, no, communism. Communism bad. No. Okay. Let's load game. Yes, that's where I'm going to be. And actually, okay, that's where I am. That's where I'll be next time. And yeah, we have like over 30 minutes or so before I need to leave for dinner, but you've seen how long some of these fucking conversations in game can last, right? This ain't going to be like a little conversation. This is going to be maybe 30 minutes. Oh my god. So I'm not going to start that today. And instead I'm going to end the stream. First off, thank you everyone for watching. You and viewers like you really keep me streaming day in, day out. And also, as a reminder, since this is now a separate stream because the Xbox went down and the stream stopped, so my latest book, Black Rainbow, the 7th book in my Kafka's Men series, sold on Amazon under the pen name Jash, KOL-ZE, is now on pre-order. So, check that out. And if you're someone who likes the physical mediums, there will be a paperback version released, the same day that the Kindle version is, so, keep an eye out for that. And now, let's look at someone's channel to raid. I will be going to Twitter. Oh, wait, what happened with it after you're experiencing my minor's disruption? Won't be delayed for some time. Okay. Oh. Let's this tweet. A fellow author. Oh yeah, I'm going to look at the hashtag Twitch streamers. Go for the latest streams. Let's see. More looks about graphics. No, I don't care about that. Everything's fucking... Look at the artwork, which is great and everything, but I'm looking for streamers. Hey guys, where are you looking for 2D? Monday is not a fun day, so come... Ah, furry! Nice! Black Wolf. So we're still streaming. Yes. So the channel I am going to be rating for this stream is called Blackburn Wolf, all one word. And they are currently streaming Alone in the Dark, so if you want to check them out, check them out, and until next time, whenever that may be,